You've been in so many extraordinary things, and your tapestry of work is so beautiful. Can we celebrate it really quickly with a behind the scenes?
Sure.
It's behind the scenes with Bryce Dallas Howard. Okay, I'm going to mention a film. You can tell me the first thing that comes to your mind, fly on the wall moment, tidbit, whatever. Okay, The Village, M. Night Shyamalan.
The Village, yeah. So this was my first movie. And I have so many memories from this. That hood was such a disaster.
How so?
Because I would put it on, it would just be like, blah, blah, blah. And so trying to get it to just be a little bit cinematic looking, like just not like completely a mess, was a bit of a thing. So yeah, I remember that moment being all about like the head position to keep the hood just totally still.
That's the kind of stuff I love, and now when I see it, I'll be thinking of that, you know, because you think it's like so easy, and it's like the weirdest things can throw you off. Okay, one of the most talked about episodes in a franchise that's very important, highly regarded, and pop culture phenomenon, Black Mirror. You're in the episode. I mean, thoughts, memories.
Okay, what should I say about Black Mirror? I saw my first episode of Black Mirror, and I had kind of a nervous breakdown. It was the second episode. It was called like 15 Million Merits or something like that, and Daniel Kaluuya is the lead of it.
And love him.
Yeah, and I saw it, and I really lost it. I was like, this is what our future is probably going to be, and this is very intense, and it took me a while to process, and I was like, unfortunately, I'm never going to be able to see the show again. And I happened to take a lot of videos of me having this, like, nervous breakdown, telling my husband, like, please don't make these recommendations to me, babe. And then a year later, to the day that I had sent those videos, I started doing this Black Mirror. So I was, you know, I was really freaked about the premise of the show in general, because it was so, you know, it just felt so true and possibly where we could go.
It's like the Twilight Zone that's actually going to happen.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. But
and yet you manifested it.
I manifested it.
And then you're in that episode that, you know, that is so talked about the way we go through life being rated and how that can be what opens the doors and allows us into our necessities, our privileges, you know, how people see us. And that is social media.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a perfect metaphor.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the Hunger Games meets social media.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that was scariest probably was after I did it, there's this wonderful gentleman, I won't mention his name, he's an incredibly powerful person, runs one of the biggest technology companies that we know about. And I happened to bump into him, and he ran into me, and he was like, you know that's real. You know that's happening, right? And I was like, you run, Like, that's scary to me that, you know that this is happening. And what's wonderful is that eventually a lot of people in positions of power, actually, based on watching the episode, they changed the algorithms within Instagram, within Google, and so I mean this is them, so that the likes wouldn't be as addictive and whatnot. And there's so far to go for all of us as a society to kind of understand the impact and how to navigate it.
I'm glad that had such a positive impact because it's so eye-opening, and oversight is necessary, regulation is necessary, and it can't happen soon enough.
Yep.
We will be right back.